Hello, everyone, and welcome in. I'm glad you could be here tonight as we dive back into gray matter. It is the penultimate episode. We've made it to chapter 7 finally as we continue to unravel the mystery of whatever the mystery might be surrounding the death of Dr. David Stiles' beloved wife, Laura, his ethereally beautiful deceased wife, Laura. We played as Sam Everett last time around as she went around accusing everyone in the game wildly of things she had no evidence to suggest they were actually guilty of. And now in this episode, we get to go back to being David. So expect lots of brooding and other David-specific content. But welcome in. Glad you could be here. It's me, Jess. And I got to tell you, just right from the start, full disclosure, this is probably not going to be the best stream for two reasons. Reason one, I drank an inordinate amount of hot chocolate before coming on tonight. Like, I drank a big old mug of hot chocolate, and then I made one for my wife too, who didn't particularly like it. She handed it off to me. Then I drank a second mug of hot chocolate, which is really just too much hot chocolate sloshing around in your belly to really do like top-notch work in this medium. The other problem is I've got this. It's like a cube that kind of looks like cheese, but then it also has like a really wonderful like stress ball squeezy sort of effect. Like it's really rubbery, but also very squeezy and wonderful. It's I don't know. It's stress cheese. It's stress cheese. I'm working on my night cheese. That's going to distract me the whole stream tonight. I mean, you're going to see like halfway through the thing, I'm going to be in the middle of playing the game. Yes, it's my wonderful cheese. Hey, Sam Frank USA. Be careful, she'll accuse you next. I mean, she's throwing around wild accusations everywhere. It wouldn't surprise me if she doesn't. Every professor needs stretched cheese. I mean, I use actual cheese as my stretched cheese IRL. Like, I cope with a lot of things with cheese. I'm a cheese boy. Can't get enough of that good cheese. The stream has always had a good amount of cheese. That's a good point. Now I just have a cube of it. Oh, this thing is so wonderful. I wish I could describe how good it feels. I know I look like maybe I'm on Molly or something, but I swear I'm not. Let's see. Where can we go? St. Edmund Hall, eh? Maybe we'll go in and explore the house a little bit more. Wonder if he needs to go out here. Who knows what David's up to
There's
now?
nothing in there I need.
There's nothing in there he needs.
That's just an old folly. It's been empty for years.
Love a nice cheese ball. Oh, man. It's me, the YouTube commenter, who compared Jess to the Dalai Lama. Well, welcome. I don't know if I've earned that. In all fairness, that may be overselling me. I probably have more in common with like an actual llama. An actual factual llama. All right, let's just go to the dorms. I know as a professor, when I have questions, I frequently just stroll over to the dorms and let myself in. Boy, a good cheese ball is good. Oh, with some like chipped beef on the outside of it. Oh, roll that around.
Professor Stiles, what a very great pleasure to see you, sir.
It's nice to see you, Charles. You're looking well.
Oh, thank you, sir. I was very sorry to hear about your accident.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to take a look at the cafeteria.
As you like, sir.
You know me, just investigating cafeterias. Charles Bulldog. It's me, Charles Bulldog. So I guess Bulldog is maybe British slang for security guard. There's another character that's labeled a bulldog in this game who's also guarding like a little
My God,
side
looks
street.
like a bomb went off in here.
Oh no. Rec room.
Look at this place. What the bloody hell happened here? That's Detective Inspector Pazer.
Hey, Detective Inspector Pazer. It's good to see you. Hope everybody's doing well this evening as we casually stroll over to the detective.
Inspector.
Dr. Styles. I was surprised when you called the other day, kind of out of the blue. How are you doing?
I'm surviving.
What
happened?
happened?
That's the $64 million question. What appears to have happened is that some kind of missiles bombarded the room. Witnesses say they were traveling fast, that dishes just blew apart on impact. But no one saw what these things were.
Probably
We found nothing
discuses.
in the wreckage. Damn strange.
Was anyone hurt?
No one was killed, thank God. But half a dozen were taken to hospital. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what the hell I'm going to put in my report.
What time did it happen?
Yeah, what time did it happen? 3 p.m.?
Why'd you ask?
Just curious.
So you're going to answer
The
me?
missiles. Could they have been rubber bullets or something like that?
Could have been rubber
Something
bullets.
Fired into the room.
They were big, heavy objects. Look at the holes in the walls. One of our forensics guys thought it might have been hailstones that proceeded to melt. But there's no water lying around. The place is as dry as a bone.
I've got to tell you, all of my detective work has been amateur in nature. But I feel like if there's a mysterious situation like this, and a brooding guy in a Phantom of the Opera mask comes in asking a lot of very specific questions, he is immediately my number one suspect. Like, no question, that is the person I am looking at. And yeah, it just completely that would be the first person I would begin looking into. Yeah, painting, whole painting. Oh, this is a great question. We still gonna be Codename Iceman's on YouTube now that Codename Iceman's been denounced as a terrible game. Well, now we have Kid Name Ice Boy to replace it. I mean, in a lot of ways, after you play that, Codename Iceman has so much more context to it. It gets much
That
better.
heavy wooden table has been rendered in two. Imagine the power needed to do something like that.
I mean, we always loved Codename Iceman because of how bad it was. So we can't hold that against it.
It's a shame to see historic artwork destroyed.
Yeah, Kid Named Boy fans doesn't sound as good, though. Now, I see that and I say it out loud, and I don't know if that's where I want to go.
The ceiling seems to be the only intact part of the room. It's a shame to see historic artwork destroyed.
Says
Poor
you.
fellow has been beheaded.
Man, they beheaded a statue. Get a load of this
The
cup.
local tennis team won this back in the day. I was at the ceremony.
Big tennis guy.
It's a shame to see historic artwork destroyed.
It is. Let's look at this hole. I'm sure this is what I wanted me to look at all along. Just been being difficult.
Good Lord. Look at that damage. And that hole is oddly shaped. What could have done that?
Did it change my sound options again? Yes, I was gonna say. Wait, that's sound effects. No, it didn't change things. Sorry, I was misreading.
Styles paid me a week in advance. It feels good not to be stone broke.
There we go. All right, let's see if this discus fits in
I
there.
was afraid of that. The discus matches the hole exactly. What is going on?
David's a little bit of a mumbler, yeah.
I can hardly believe it, but the holes in the wall match the discus perfectly.
It's a perfect disc hole.
I can hardly...
It really gives us a lot to discuss with the inspector.
Pazer was in charge of our accident for the local police. There wasn't a whole lot to it, since the driver of the other car was killed instantly. Pazer was in... There wasn't...
Okay. Let's see what our goals for this episode are. Wow. Well, we solved terror in the dining hall. Take that, terror in the dining hall. We're 25% of the way done, so that means, I guess, that like our stream should end exactly in 1 hour. So that's not bad. We're making great progress. It's like even Jane Jensen was like, David's not nearly as good of a protagonist. We're just going to buzz past his scenes. Is that Angela?
Angela,
It
are
is.
you all right?
Oh, David,
It's horrible. So horrible.
Yes, it is. You must be terribly upset. Do you know someone who was hurt?
No, but it was our fault.
Angela, calm down. We don't know the cause of any
Could be
of this.
anything.
But
Could be
it
a
was our
coincidence.
fault. It was Sam. She's the one who got us all into this.
Oh.
It's her fault.
If it's
Throwing
anyone's
us under the bus.
responsibility, it's mine. I should have stopped the experiments when it was clear something was... God, I don't know what's happening.
But you don't understand about Sam. She's lied to all of us. She's not even a student here.
What?
What? Music drops out. She's not even a student here. Oh my goodness. Now I think Angela's the bad guy. How very dare she throw us under the bus?
I don't need to go there.
Yeah, I didn't think you did. Hello, Bulldog. Hey, Bulldog, as the Beatles used to say.
I have a student, Samantha Everett. I think she's in residence here. Can you check?
I don't recognise the name. No, sir, we don't have any Everetts at St. Edmund.
Uh-oh.
Can you tell me what college she's in?
I'll check the university database.
She might be listed as Sam Everett.
Well, the only Everetts in the database are a Marjorie and a John, from St. Dominic and Wales, respectively.
Well, thanks for revealing that information.
Is there something I can do for you, sir?
No, thank you very much.
What's the Daedalus with him? That should be the official greeting of the Daedalus Club. Deedle, deedle, deedle.
I'm not here to look around. I need to find out what happened in the dining room.
Well, I think our progress bar says we already found out what happened in the dining room. It was a terror, and we found all 33 aspects of it. We considered it from 33 independent angles and drew our conclusion. Sorry, I can't tell you about our resident Marjorie St. John, who lives in room 304. Yeah, this bothers me a lot. At the university where I look, we have, for like our advising software and stuff, some degree of access to students' records, but like it has like home addresses and phone numbers and everything for even students who aren't our advisees. You can just like pull up anybody in the database, and it feels like such a potential privacy breach. I don't know. It always, so who knows? Maybe this is fine. Maybe the security guard would be like, here are some very specific details about this this student. Maybe universities don't think about that sort of thing. Good to see you, T-Pat.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Fine, thanks.
I'm snooping around about Sam. What can you tell me?
Tell me about the night Sam arrived.
Ah, here we go.
What is it?
Just tell me what you remember.
It was storming that night. Driving rain. She was soaked and looked like death warmed over. Real vision she was. I took her upstairs to get her out of those wet clothes, and well, the next thing I knew, she was on the bed. Sound asleep. Not a lot to tell, really.
What did she say when you opened the door?
What did she say?
That she was the new assistant, of course. David, what is it?
If I puzzle it out, you'll be the first to know.
I hope it's nothing serious. I do like the girl.
Yes, well, the Trojans were tickled pink with the horse, too.
He's probably afraid a bunch of small magicians are going to come pouring out of her. There's never anything good in the dining room, so I'm not going to go there right now. I'll let myself into her room. Ooh, here we go. Go through her stuff. Go through her stuff.
What's your mistress up to, then? Overgrown rodent. Laura would have loved him.
Man, this guy can't shut up about Laura. Take the bunny hostage. Yeah, make her admit her
Nothing
crimes.
important here. Let's try somewhere else.
Let's look in the drawer. It's great searching animation.
Ah,
Aha. That's what I say when I discover something.
what the hell is going on?
Oh no, he found our fake ID.
It's obviously altered. It's obvious.
That's what we use to get things. Oh, he's on to us. Now this is fun. I like this angle. Foster care
this?
letter. Uh-oh.
Department
Speaking of invasions of
Foster Care
privacy.
Administration, Washington, D.C. I better take a look at this.
Yeah, I'd better take a look at
Foster Care,
this.
Virginia. Maybe they can tell me something about this stranger I've let into my house.
Richmond, Virginia. Oh, wait, he doesn't have a cell phone number. He just remembers
Foster
these
care.
things.
Foster.
Ooh, as a reminder, your monthly support payments of $134 to continue. As a reminder, cease on your 21st birthday.
Predictably morbid.
Who are you to judge? Honestly.
Predictably
This is a fine work of literature.
It's just a plant. Her parents, no doubt. Good to know she had some.
Okay.
I'm not going to search the bed. Probably nothing in it anyway.
I like my adventure game protagonist is like, you know what? Actually, we don't need to do that one thing. I know I've searched a lot of unnecessary seeming things up to this point. This is where I draw the line. I won't be searching that. You can, and frankly, you can't make me. I hope the microphone's picking up the great wobbly sounds of this cheese. I tried to tune my EQ for cheese wobbles, but you know, there aren't a lot of tutorials for that on YouTube to maximize cheese wobbles. To max out those cheese wobbles. Cheese
I don't need to
maxing.
look anything up right now.
I'm entering my stress cheese era. I'm dairy pilled. Salmon mac and cheese. Let's see. I guess this is probably our new session.
There.
Yes, there. Angela's got her light up going on, huh?
The activity is in the back half of the brain, the area associated with dreaming. She fell asleep.
Interesting. I don't know what to do with that information.
There's the flare again.
Angela's looking more and more
Really recognize
suspicious.
anything. The flare is too strong. I should look at the previous frame. There's the flare again.
Okay.
That looks right. There's the flare. That looks right. There's the flare again.
Okay.
There. I'm not sure what part of the brain that is.
Okay.
It's too low to be the visual cortex and too far right to be the hypothalamus.
That's where psychonaut powers reside.
I'm not sure what.
You don't know a lot about brains, huh? You're not good at remembering where stuff is in the brain, Mr. Neuroscientist? I say that as a professor of world politics who couldn't fill in a map of most continents, so I can't
There.
be too critical, I guess.
I'm not sure what.
I'm guessing we're good.
There's...
Maybe that's all we need to do here. In the lab. See what's on the slab. Alright, let's go back to our secret lab. This guy does have some Dr. Fred vibes going on. I can see him sucking someone's pretty brains out. Need to go find out what part of the brain that is. If only this guy had a doctorate in neurobiology or something.
There's been a presence in the house. There's been a presence in the... There's been a presence. Uh-oh. Looks like our secret message from Laura has continued to develop. IMPOS. Impossible? Is she trying to say it's impossible to come through?
That's right. If she were communicating from beyond the grave, the first thing she'd want to establish is that she cannot communicate from beyond the grave. Is it going to be imposter? She's probably going to warn him not to have imposter syndrome. That's a big problem in academia. And I bet she just wants to be supportive for him in the afterlife and just say, it's like, yeah, you're not an imposter, David. You've deserved everything you've gotten. My only regret is not living long enough to try an Impossible Burger. I mean, it's true. Those things are pretty good.
It's a scanner.
True. I love that you need to use this computer, but the way the scene is set up, you can't walk around to access it. So instead, he's got to do it from over there.
I'll compare this diagram to the brain scan image from the experiment. I'll need to take it over there.
So he really is just having to, like, print out a copy of what the human brain looks like so he can...
I'll take it with me.
Wow. Well, I mean, I guess that's good. I guess I accidentally solved a puzzle, so... That was bound to happen sooner or later. Oh, you had the printout? Yeah, I've got a brain diagram. Is that scanner also a printer, or was there a printer that I didn't see? All right, here we go. Just killed a tree for that. You know, I kind of feel guilty. I print out notes for every class that I go into, and I don't really need to do that anymore. I have a computer at my podium. I could bring a tablet along if I wanted to. I like the tactile feeling of notes, and then I usually lecture without them. I just lecture off the dome most of the time, so it's like I'm really killing the tree for nothing. That might be a good New Year's resolution for me.
There's the flare again. I can't really recognize it.
Okay. Here we go. What have we learned?
Brain, what is brain, rookie?
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Ricky, for the Spock's brain reference. Oh, brain and brain. What is brain? Narf. Hey, how's it going, Kevin? Kevin, have you played more Marvel Rivals? I've played a little bit more, and it's still not quite clicking for me. I want to like it, but I have to admit I played like maybe 30 or 40 minutes of it earlier today. When I was done, I was like, I kind of want to play Overwatch instead, which maybe isn't ideal. Hey, Radical Stack, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So I wonder what I need to do now that I've made that comparison.
There. I'm not sure what part of
there we
the
go.
brain it is. It's too low to be the visual cortex, and Angela has activity in her massa.
Okay, there we
just
go.
Before the flare. That's odd. I'm not sure I remember what that area does, or if it does anything.
It could just be one of those parts of the brain that doesn't do anything. Just one of those placeholder parts of the brain. I don't know. I don't know anything about brain science. Maybe there are parts of the brain that are just like gray matter. That maybe that's what the game is about. The parts of the brain, they're just there. I feel like I have increasing numbers of those parts of the brain. That's the part that flings discuses. Discuses. All right, well, we're finished in the lab. We have no idea where she is now. Maybe we should go talk to our housekeeper again, Angela Lansbury.
Hello.
Hello.
Everything all right?
Fine, thanks.
No, I guess that's not what we need to do. I guess we need to call the foster care place, maybe. You can do it. Get over there, David. Hello, foster care?
Foster care services. How may I help you?
What time
I'm
is it
looking
over
for
there?
information on a girl that went through the foster care system. She's about 23 now.
And who are you?
Just a
My name is
concerned
Dr.
party.
David Stiles. I'm with Oxford University. I'm doing a background check. The girl's name is Samantha Everett.
Okay, hang on. I have her case file. I can read what the last psychiatric examination
Oh,
said.
please, yeah,
The
just
death
share
of
some
Samantha
medical
Sam's
records
in a
with
car
me.
accident happened at a critical age. Sam, then 7 years old, refused to accept the situation. When given the news, she went into the garage to wait for her parents to return. She was so implacable that the police sent to remove her actually broke one of her fingers getting her up. Her grades in school are above average, actually, but then you probably have those records. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, there
Just
is.
tell me your social security
Don't you
number.
ever give out information like
Oh.
that on the phone to a perfect stranger. What's the matter with you? That's incredibly confidential medical information.
There you go.
You said...
I could have been anybody, you bloody idiot. Damn it.
Yeah. Get her. Get her, David. Good work. I like this bit too. Good for him. I was thinking clearly the exact same thing.
Can I get you something?
No, I'm fine.
No, I'm fine. No HIPAA. No HIPAA. No FERPA. Let's see here. How am I doing on my progress? Holy crap. How have I buzzed through this chapter so quickly? This may be a short stream tonight, y'all. I feel like I should save the final chapter for its own big finale. Factory Worker 1. Does England have HIPAA? It has potamuses.
Does anyone know where Samantha is?
No?
We've been looking for her.
Tell them, Dr. Stiles. What happened at the cafeteria cannot have anything to do with us.
I don't know. Listen, do any of you know anything at all about Samantha?
I already told you, Dr. Stiles. She's not a student.
Angela's been saying that. But it can't be true, can it?
Could be.
kind of a person would make up something like that?
A sneaky one. Come
Sneaky
to think
one.
of it, she's too devious to be in anything but the law program. And if she were in it, I'd know.
Do any of you have any background on Sam? Know where she came from? Did any of you know her before the experiment?
No, but we did not know each other either. That doesn't mean we're not students here.
Thank you, Helena. Good point. He busted us for the ID.
She stole my ID. I'll kill the wench.
Oh, but don't you see? Sam could be dangerous. If she could lie about this, who knows what else she might be capable of?
There is that magic of hers. I don't think it's right to use tricks on people when they don't even know you're a magician.
What's this? Sam a magician? You mean a stage magician? With cards and rabbits?
The bread and butter.
She's good, too. She hangs out at the Black Wand, the magic shop on St. Aldate's.
All right. Listen, don't talk to anyone about the experiment. Not until I've got back in touch. I've got to go.
Okay, now, Paul, you just started speaking my language.
Yes?
Because, as we know,
This is Rose Hall
I tend to
from the
assume all
Virginia
characters are
Department of
actually
Foster Care.
ghosts.
Is this Dr. David Stiles?
Yes, but I've already spoken to someone there.
That was my assistant, and you left her in tears. You called about Samantha Everett? Listen, I've been Sam's caseworker for 10 years. Despite what the asshole psychiatrist wrote, Sam is not a bad kid. She lived with 5 families in as many years, so yeah, she's a little messed up. But she's smart and exceptionally gifted. I tried
And a
to talk her
magician.
into college, but Sam had other ideas. I've gotten postcards from her from all over the world. It takes a lot of guts to strike out on your own like that. Is Sam in some kind of trouble?
I'm afraid she is.
Will you tell me about it?
Not until I have all the facts. But I appreciate the phone call. I do have one more question. Is Sam a magician?
Is she? Quite an amazing one. I fully expect to see her name in lights someday. Or at least her stage name, Lady Byron.
I see. You've been very helpful.
That's great.
Thank you, Miss Hall. I'll be in touch.
Okay, here. Yeah, why does he wear a Phantom of the Opera mask? Apparently because when he was in this horrible car crash that killed his wife, he strode bravely into the flames and was burned as a result. So he now wears the mask, Dr. Doom style. He's basically Dr. Doom in it. It's the Red Lion. Has that been a hot spot before? I should save at some point. Just doxing her left and right. It's like, I heard there were a few details
Pubs
left
and
unrevealed.
restaurants down here hold so many memories. Seems like another life.
Let's get a little save action. When I first ported my saves over to my new computer, I loaded up the game and they worked fine and everything. And then I think GOG did some sort of cloud sync on the game and erased all my saves. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to easily get them back. It took a little bit of work, but thankfully we didn't have to start this game over fresh.
They're closed.
What are the odds?
Just another shop. Some of these streets are pedestrian only. They could ban all cars as far as I'm concerned.
Ooh, Steam did that to you at the Telltale game, erasing, syncing up your saves
I never noticed the name of that shop before.
in order to destroy them. I was actually worried this would be the kind of game that would be very difficult to bring saves over to a new computer. I was like, I hope I don't have to keep my old computer like plugged in to finish streaming this or have to replay large chunks of the game. That didn't happen. Didn't come to pass. We got it
Just
working.
another shop.
A lot of these are hot spots, but there's not any like actual content with them.
The Windy Dog. Students love the place.
Maybe we can finally get into this college? There's been someone guarding a bulldog here the entire game.
An Alice in Wonderland shop. The tourists like it.
Take a light jog over there.
Brasenose College. I once had a good friend who lived here.
So there's something I actually need to do in the town center, but right now, it's not entirely apparent what it is.
Carfax Tower. Still as much an old eyesore as ever.
That's easy to say when you're in a country with a bunch of towers. Like if I saw that tower in my downtown, I'd be like, that's an awesome tower. This is a great music track. I would agree. It does have Gabriel Knight vibes and is really good stuff.
Some of these streets are pedestrian only.
So I don't think there's been anywhere so far that I could go into. What's this poster? Maybe that's a separate hotspot. Ah, it is. Oh, wow, look.
Lady Byron, command performance tonight, Daedalus Club, London. Well, now I know where to find Miss Everett. Unlucky for her.
Unlucky for her. All right.
Directory inquiries. How may I be of assistance?
I need an address for the Daedalus Club, London.
Oh, they have it.
But that number is ex-directory.
Thank you.
It would have been amazing if they're like, sure, sir, here you go. And the whole, like, riddle thing was just
London
completely
clubs can be
unnecessary.
So ridiculously secretive. I need someone who could pull a private address. And I think I know who to ask.
That would have been the best gag in the game if they had pulled that off.
London clubs can be so
closer look at that that cool looking poster. Lady Byron's got a cool look. I could just called the directories. Could just Googled it. Where's the Daedalus Club? Oh, here's the address. It may close before you reach your destination. Okay, does that finish me up in Oxford Town Center? Sentry? Look at the phone book under top secret.
I don't have anything more to say to him. No point in visiting the old rooms, especially.
Let's go for a swim.
I doubt any evidence of the pool incident remains. I don't need to visit the gymnasium.
Well, it can never hurt to get a little workout. Well, I should watch the movie Top Secret. It's been so long. It's good, silly fun. I'll do like a double header of that and Real Genius.
Detective.
Get my Val Kilmer comedy
Yes.
fix. And then I'll watch the MacGruber movie. I'll round it out. All the Val Kilmer comedy you need.
I need some information.
Really? This is the guy we're going to?
It's called the Daedalus Club in London.
What for?
I need the address. It's rather critical.
Why don't you call bloody directory inquiries?
I did.
Tried bloody directory inquiries. They don't have it. I thought the police might have heard of it.
Hang on. Not like I'm accomplishing a frigging thing here anyway. You're right. It's ex-directory. Some kind of club. Here's the address.
Well, there you go. It's as easy as that.
Just
Well, I
tell
did
me if
not
you hear
think
anything,
he
right?
would be the person we
Of
needed to
course.
ask. I just kind of walked in here because I was out of places to go. It would have never occurred to me that he was actually a person we need to go see. Oh, wow. Are we ready to go to the Daedalus Club? Maybe we'll go to Dread Hill House real quick. There's something else waiting here for us. Are we really just like one move away from finishing the chapter? I mean, well, it says we're at 100%, so maybe. Standard police procedure. You have to follow that if you want to survive. I mean, that's rule number 1.
Hello. Everything all right?
Fine, thanks.
No, still nothing interesting to say to her. Well, I guess we'll go to the Daedalus Club. Have I really finished this in like 45 minutes? Boy, for the next to last chapter, I have to admit, I was expecting like some real revelations here. Maybe we'll get a cutscene, the cinematic at the end of the chapter will really answer some questions, but there's not a lot of game left, y'all. There's one chapter, and I really thought it would start coming together. Okay, the last chapter is quite long without a walkthrough. This is good to know. Like, we say quite long, are we talking like a couple hours? Speedrunning world champ, that's me. Let's go to the Daedalus Club. Whoa, get a load of this screen. It's a coffee dinner room. Puzzles really amp up in Chapter 8. Interesting.
It's a cafe. That can't be the private club I'm looking for.
Or if the private club could be this public bar. The -1 pulse. This game really does look nice. I mean, it's a good looking game. The art direction on these backgrounds is pretty fantastic. Do not grab the newspaper a second time.
I came to see the show.
Do you have an invitation? A token, perhaps?
I have money. That's generally considered token enough for entertainment.
Ah, but this is a private club, sir. I'm afraid you need more than that.
Oh man, I love Vampire Bloodlines. What a fun game. Would you accept a brain scan or a discus? I was gonna clock this guy over the head with the discus.
I'll have to show him something.
Oh, Lady Byron, probably.
I'm here to see Lady Byron perform. She's a friend of mine.
Ah, yes, I do see it now. How silly of me. Please, by all means, come in. Dr. Styles.
He knew who we were all along. Oh yeah, here we go. Finally, the Daedalus Club. They allow smoking indoors here? What a cool club.
Nice evening.
Yes.
Supposed to be a good show tonight. Or an interesting
I like
one.
that he's
at any
already
rate.
wearing a mask.
Lady Byron?
The club's abuzz. Word is, she's got a game going on up at Oxford. Quite a good one, too.
Game? What kind of game?
A grand game. It would have to be good for the club to give someone like her membership. Street performer, you know. American. But from what I've heard, it might be at that.
Wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our first act this evening, something fresh, something new in London town. This young magician has never before graced our stage, so prepare to be amazed, prepare to be enthralled and delighted by Lady Byron.
Here now, Phoebus. Hold. Come.
I would have liked to have seen more of the act, honestly.
David! Dr. Stiles.
You're very good. But unfortunately, the game you orchestrated will not work out as planned.
What? Look, maybe I should have told you about my magic, but what's happening to you is not my game. How did you...
Find out? Not relevant. I know, and it's over.
I can see how this looks, but I know who's pulling the game on you. I proved it today. If you just...
Really? And you're a student at St. Edmunds, and an English Lit major. I have to admit, you were brilliant. Even hunting down my mother's necklace, just to make sure you got taken on. The funny thing is, you went to all that trouble, and there really is something going on at Dreadhill. And you with your ridiculous pranks at the track and pool.
Ridiculous? Do you even know what would be involved? Those illusions were way beyond me.
Stop lying, Sam. I called that foster care office, found out something real about you at any rate.
Wow.
I could almost feel sorry for you if you hadn't tried to ruin my life.
This magic is magnets.
You're lucky no one was killed in that cafeteria. Did it not occur to you that someone could get hurt? Or were you too blinded by your big debut?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
All of your potential, and you throw it away to get into a damn magic club.
I know you won't believe anything I say, but all I ever wanted to do was help you.
Help me? Why would you? I want you cleared out of Dreadhill by morning. If you're gone, I might not turn you into the police. I never want to see your face again.
Is this the goth girlfriend? Possibly factory worker. I don't think they're going to hit it off, though. She's no Lara. Sure David would be happy to tell her that. Whoa! Get a load of this. Turn her into the police beast magician. That's a terrible trick to pull on somebody anyway. Machine. Devil machine. It's great. Machine. Devil machine. Oh, they're all Deedle machines. So here we are in chapter 8. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm Laura Stiles in the Lion's Den. I will say, I've said before I like the magic mechanic. I wish it was a little less paint by numbers. I wish it didn't feel so much like a copy protection puzzle that isn't actually copy protection, where it's just follow it precisely. I wish you had to improvise a bit and switch it up. I was saying this in the Discord earlier today. But I think the magic element is good here. I do like this progress bar a lot. Like, I know a lot of newer adventure games will do like the almost quest log kind of thing, and I like that too. I think some way to keep track of what your objectives are is always good. But I like this one in particular in that it keeps it vague enough that you don't always, it isn't quite a spoiler to see what the different goals are. They're usually obscured just enough to keep that from being too obvious. But they work especially well for a Jane Jensen game, where oftentimes to move through the chapters, it's just like, have you clicked everything you need to click in this chapter? Then we'll move you to the next one. And I think doing it here as a percentage at least makes that a little bit more manageable. It maybe gives you a hint of, I think I've done everything and it still won't click over. That in combination with the map having the color-coded, no, you still have a quest in this area, is usually enough to keep this from becoming like a stuck situation. I like that about the game quite a bit. I would say that would be one of my real positive aspects of it is the design of this particular chapter progress feature. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the design of this game. You got games on that devil machine, the Bing Bong machines. Yeah, these are all very much Bing Bong adjacent. Statue, winged statue. It is kind of funny that, painting, hole, painting. But I think I'm going to stop here. I know this is a short stream tonight, and I appreciate all of y'all coming out to hang out with me. But I think we'll save Chapter 8, the final chapter, for its own stream. Its own stream that I think will happen Monday night. That's my goal, is to try to save it for then. So that's my plan. We're going to save it for Monday night, and we'll jump back in. I think we'll be able to finish this one. So I want to thank everybody for coming out for, what turned out to be a very short stream. I do appreciate you being here, and I know exactly where I want to raid to. This one's a no-brainer. We're going to have to raid over to Robot Spacer. First of all, it's a no-brainer because Robot Spacer is one of my favorite streamers. Just an absolute joy of a streamer to drop in on. I particularly like that that Robot Spacer keeps notes on all the games that he's playing and keeps them on screen. It has a real tactile element to it that most streams don't, so I like that. But most importantly, Robot Spacer is streaming Conquest of the Longbow tonight, and who doesn't want to see a little bit of Conquest of the Longbow? So we're going to head over there, folks. I'm going to say good night. Thank you for joining me, and come back on Monday, and let's wrap up Jane Jensen's Gray Matter. Take care, everybody.